Greetings from the Hugh G. Highland Theater on the campus of Wilmington College, and welcome to our virtual campaign launch. My name is Joe Bull, and I am the Vice President and Senior Advancement Officer at Wilmington College. Our campaign, Together We Rise, will do many great things for Wilmington College both today and in the future. Our people, our programs, and our facilities. We are so excited to have you join us and so excited to have you part of this campaign. It is now my distinct honor to introduce the 19th President of Wilmington College, Dr. Trevor M. Bates.
Together We Rise. Wilmington College is launching a $45 million campaign to support our people, to support our living and learning environment, and to support a sustainable future. We're so excited for you to learn a little bit more about each one of those areas. We're going to start with our people, and you're going to hear from one of our outstanding graduates.
Hello, my name is Jamie Mabry, and I'm a graduate of the 2019 class of Wilmington College. Directly after graduating from Wilmington College, I started law school at the Northern Kentucky University Chase College of Law, where I'll be graduating from in May of 2022. However, I would not be where I am today if it were not for the support and guidance I received at Wilmington. I remember the first time I ever contemplated attending law school, Professor Paul Moki, my academic advisor, asked me to come to his office after class one morning. I sat down in Paul's office and very bluntly, he asked me what my plans were after graduation, and very honestly, I told him, I don't know yet. Paul looked me dead in the eyes and said, Jamie, I cannot let you graduate without knowing that you're going to law school. So we sat and we discussed it for a while, and the next thing I knew, we were talking about how to get there. Paul supported me throughout the entire application process. He got me in touch with LSAT prep courses, guided me in my admissions essays, and answered any and every single question I thought of along the way. My professors and the staff at WC saw something in me that I never knew I had, and they were able to pull it out of me and use it as a touchstone in my education. They knew what I was capable of and had so much faith in me and what I could accomplish. They truly molded me to be my best self, to stand up for what I believe in, and to fight for the rights of others. This was done not only in the classroom, but by experiences offered to me throughout my time at Wilmington. Some of my favorite experiences occurred out in the real world. For example, I was able to volunteer with local attorneys in the Clinton County Family Law Clinic and intern with the Clinton County Prosecutor's Office. These experiences got me into a courtroom and working directly on cases while allowing me to meet the local judges and several attorneys. These experiences allowed me to hit the ground running once I started interning after my first year of law school. I was one of very few students in my entering class with prior hands-on experience in the legal system. Even just recently, while I was interviewing for a full-time post-graduation job, I was asked if I had ever visited a prison. I was able to emphasize my experience in the field of criminal justice by discussing my corrections course at Wilmington and speaking to the interviewer about all of the trips we took and the several types of facilities I was able to visit. Other Wilmington trips and on-campus events really opened my eyes to the various issues in our society and allowed me to become a really well-rounded individual. I specifically remember the first time I ever got to visit Washington, D.C. It was with Chip Murdoch, and it was a tactical strike, as he likes to call it, to the African American Museum. Chip fought to get us tickets into the museum shortly after it had opened so we could experience the museum at a time when we had our first African American president in office. The experience was so emotionally overwhelming and left me with a sense of duty, a duty to be a voice and a supporting role for those who are often overlooked or suppressed. I left Wilmington College feeling so extremely fulfilled and as though I could take on the world. A lot of this was truly because of the experiences I had at Wilmington. Throughout my time at Wilmington, I learned how to be a leader, a community member, a speaker, a creator, a writer, and a role model. Getting involved on campus was crucial in becoming who I am today and has left me with so many close friends, lifelong mentors, and supporters. I knew from the moment I stepped on campus that I was meant to be here. The leaves were falling and enveloping the campus in such a beautiful color, the birds were chirping, and the bells were literally ringing at the carillon. I can honestly say that attending Wilmington was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If I had to go back in time and choose what university to go to, I would choose Wilmington every time. The students, staff, and faculty really make Wilmington feel like home and provide a place for you to succeed in every aspect of your life.
Our people need a sustainable, functional, living and learning environment, and we aim to produce that. We're excited about making improvements in our housing operations for our students, and our spaces where students are living and learning, the classroom, and spaces where they're programming and really learning to apply what they're learning in the classroom. And so we're excited to share a little bit more about what that looks like with you right now.
I'm Aubrey Schwartz, a second-year student studying agricultural education here at Wilmington College.
I'm Paige Teeters, and I'm also in my second year studying agriculture education at Wilmington College.
I really chose WC because of the hands-on learning opportunities and the close-knit community. I knew I didn't want to go to a huge school where I didn't know all of my professors and I could have those one-on-one relationships with them and know all of my classmates.
Wilmington provides its students in the agriculture education program with opportunities to not only get to interact with students during our placements, but also get to experience what it's like to interact with the FFA programs outside of the classroom. The most appealing part about Ag Ed to me that Wilmington has continued to show me is the community you get to join. Whether it's their students, their parents, your co-workers, or the physical community, Wilmington begins to build those relationships while you're already here.
Through FFA, I've had so many opportunities that I'm grateful for. This year I've had the honor of serving as Ohio FFA Secretary and travel all across the state of Ohio, visiting FFA chapters and interacting with members.
Like Aubrey said, FFA played a big part in my life during high school and college as well, as last year I had the opportunity to serve as a state vice president. I think the biggest thing FFA taught me was to have ambition, to set your goals high, your dreams bigger, and work hard towards them. But mostly, FFA introduced me to some of the most special people in my life, and those connections are what influenced me to come to Wilmington.
On campus, I've been active in Sigma Alpha Sorority, Ag Ed Society, and Aggies in Collegiate 4-H. Throughout these organizations, I've been able to strengthen my professional abilities as well as build up skills that will help me in my agricultural education career.
Like Aubrey, I'm involved with Sigma Alpha Sorority, serving as president as well as co-chair of the Ag Ed Society. Both have gotten me closer to my classmates, but also grow professionally and have gave me the opportunity to give back to the Wilmington College community. The experiences you get at Wilmington College are hands-on.
Wilmington College has been fortunate to see increases in our endowment over the past few years, and we need to do even better. We want to make sure that we have the scholarship dollars, the resources to be sustainable in many of the initiatives that we know make Wilmington College such a special place. And we want to tell you about opportunities to do just that.
A couple weeks ago, Joe Bull asked me an interesting question. He asked why I've stayed connected to Wilmington College. And I realized that it was more than just my degree. It was more than just this feeling that I had friends that had went here. I realized that there was a commitment. The college made this commitment to me to accept me as a student. People that I have never met, I never knew 40 years ago, made this commitment to help educate me. Took a chance that I was going to come through on the other side. The staff, the faculty took a chance on me, made a commitment to educate me. It's this commitment they made that ended up becoming a commitment that I felt that I needed to honor and stay with Wilmington College yet today. I do things, I help educate some students on pruning, I do work with the Marble Society today. But I found that over time, even though I was committed, I felt like there was something that was missing out of this commitment. And the commitment that I had made to the college needed to turn into investment. Even more so than the commitment the faculty gave me, they invested their time in educating me, in developing me as a whole person. The staff did the same thing. There was an investment. And I can never repay that investment entirely. But I've made a conscious decision in the last few years that I needed to make a monetary investment to keep this college alive. And I do this to honor not only the faculty members that educated me, some who are gone, some that are still with us today, but I do this because I believe in the mission of this institution. I believe in this idea, in spite of this crazy world that's going on today, of peace, of justice, of equality, of respect and tolerance for other people, which is a novelty today if you look at the news. But I believe that this is part of my DNA today, is my experiences and my education here at Wilmington help prepare me for who I am and where I've gone on this life journey today. Make that commitment and invest in the college. Every time I walk on campus, the investment I see is 100 different people that I pass on campus every day. The investment I make helps the ag student, helps the student that's going to education or business or theater, or any one of our other majors we have on campus. It's an investment in the future. It may not be my future, but it's somebody's future. Just like I was invested in years ago by people that I don't know, I'm investing today and tomorrow.
Together we rise. That is our mission: to educate, to inspire, and to prepare each student for a life of service and success. And we ask you to join us in our quest to continue moving forward. And we want to end with just a little something special to give you a little bit more insight on where we're heading and how you can help us get there. Thank you so much.
Our mission is unwavering: to educate, inspire, and prepare each student for a life of service and success. It's why we rise each day. We rise to educate the whole person: intellectual, emotional, physical, and spiritual, in ways that shape more engaged citizens and a better society for all. We rise to provide an experience rooted in tradition, adapting to changes while staying true to the values we've embraced for generations, like the liberal arts, career preparation, and Quaker-inspired values. We rise to make a difference, to improve the hands-on learning experience of our students, and make a far-reaching and long-lasting impact on our college, our community, Ohio, and the world. And we do this together. Together, we can achieve our goal of raising $45 million to ensure the future of Wilmington College. Together, we invest in our living and learning environment. Together, we invest in people, helping to provide both financial aid that touches the lives of students and support for our outstanding faculty who inspire each succeeding generation. Together, we invest in a sustainable future. Together, we rise.